Hi, and today I'm gonna show you my 23andme DNA test results. My name is Max. I'm from Latvia, and I'm about 3/4 Russian, and mostly, but also I'm quarter Latvian. So yeah, kind of interesting. So let's see. I reviewed the results, but yeah, I'm gonna show them right now. So it's no surprise. I'm mostly, 100% European, and I'm mostly Eastern European, which is very, very large, 99.7%, but also I'm really surprisingly 0.3% Finnish. I should get into that later, but I was a bit surprised by that. Even if it's just minor percentage, I'm still a bit Finnish, which is kind of like, wow. I have brown eyes and brown hair, so that kind of, I don't look like a typical Finn, like at all, so that was kind of surprising to me. So if you're Eastern European, you can view 5 countries with detect recent ancestry, and well, of course, Latvia and Russia are the highest matches, the highly likely match, because I'm from there, my ancestors are from there. So if it comes to Latvia, the strongest place is Riga, and then the second is Rezekne, the city where I come from, which is logical. The other school is Pils, which is kind of far away, but I get the sense of it, and Luzon municipality also is kind of near my city, so I understand that. When it comes to Russia, that was the most interesting part. That was the reason why I did the test, because I knew the masters from Russia, but I didn't know where all of them were. At least, like some of them I knew, but not all. Um, Moscow Oblast, I guess this shows the most because of the recent because like, there's a lot of people took the test there. Nizhny Oblast, and then we have like Tver and Pskov, which are here closer to the Latvian border. And I think that these are pretty accurate because like my paternal great grandfather came to Latvia from Russia in 1911 from Pskov Oblast, so I think that that's pretty much correct. Also, as far as I know, my maternal grandfather is all believer. We don't know where he's from, but I was researching his surname, and also from somewhere from this area, so he could be from Tver, he could be from that area. So yeah, and then there's a bunch of like Svetlovsk somewhere in Urals. There's a bunch of like oblasts near the Ukrainian border, and somehow there are even the Krasnoyarsk and Kemerovo, which are in Siberia. Lithuania got likely match. I don't know if I get Lithuania because of my Baltic and Slavic DNA mix, but in 23andme, in my heritage also got this, so I think that I could be maybe I have the ancestry. Maybe it's because Lithuanian ancestry is a mix of Baltic and Slavic, and it's exactly what I am. But it shows likely match for Lithuania and then the 10 regions. And 2 matches that I don't think are right, but they're still listed as possible matches. Is Belarus. My stepfather is Belarus though, but that's relevant to my DNA. But Belarus kind of near, maybe I don't know. Estonian is possible match again. Estonian DNA, I don't really know how and what way because they're Finno-Ugric DNA, but it could be. It actually could be. I don't know. I mean, because Baltics near each other, I don't know how does this work. So that's my ancestry composition. I'm 99.7% Eastern European, 0.3% Finnish, and 100% European, of course. And right now to some other aspects of my DNA. Well, ancestry timeline, that's the thing I found very interesting. The first thing is not surprising, that I most likely had a parent or grandparent who was 100% Eastern European, especially like born between 1940 and 1970. That's like not surprising, but this really surprised me. You most likely had a fourth great grandparent, fifth great grandparent, sixth great grandparent, or seventh great or greater grandparent was 100% Finnish. That was really surprising. And also, this person was likely born between 1730 and 1820. It was like, wow, that's like so surprising. And then basically we have also 2 interesting things that I want to show you. These are haplogroups. This is basically where your ancestors kind of like paternal came from. So basically, yeah, my maternal line's maternal haplogroup is H. H is actually a pretty common haplogroup, and as you can see, it's around 16 customers have it, and around 40% of all Europeans have the H haplogroup. So that's pretty much a really common thing. Also interesting that I have a common ancestor with Marie Antoinette. That's really interesting. Um, when it comes to my paternal haplogroup, the things get a bit more interesting. My paternal haplogroup is RZ92, and as I read for this migration and paternal line, they are from basically from like Central Asia, like Kazakhstan and stuff like that, spread into Europe and Siberia and other parts. And right now they mostly live in Russia, Eastern Europe, Russia, and Ukraine. And there are 370 customers in this haplogroup. That's interesting. I share paternal lineage with Malta boy who lived 24,000 years ago in Siberia near Lake Baikal. That's like so interesting. That's like I was like, wow. Um, So yeah, as far as this result shows, I'm mostly European, which I expected. I took this test for two reasons. First of all, I thought, well, I have brown eyes and brown hair, but pretty much yeah, that comes from my maternal grandfather, who's all believer in Russian, but still, I was like kind of like surprised a bit. And I also took this test to see regions that I got from Russia, and pretty much I'm pretty satisfied with the results, and overall I had a really good experience, and well, I'm glad I'm not 100% East European. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed, and bye.